You're listening to the Dark Side of the Mic podcast with James
Nothing says no balls like your wife putting you on a diet.
and Austin.
Everybody's a freaking idiot to some extent. Some people are dumber than others.
What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday, so it's time to talk. My name is James.
It's Austin.
And producer Drew.
Who?
The Ranger.
You don't know your own name?
I was going to say Cancun Campos.
Oh, yeah.
Producer Cancun Campos.
Today we got Richard Ibarra from Skins and Fins.
What's going on, guys?
So we're going to be talking to, I'm going to channel my inner Joe Rogan this episode. We're going to talk about hunting, hunting, fishing, right down Austin's alley.
Hunting, fishing, loving
How long you had that
I wish
hat?
I could go hunting.
How long you had that hat?
for a hot ass minute.
Came with that toothpick?
Hell yeah. I got it from Kreitz.
They don't sell that shit.
Sponsored. You didn't see that shit or what? It's been in there.
Yeah. Since last week.
Yeah.
Go
back.
All right.
I mean, the last few episodes I wore this hat.
Go to break. Nah, I'm just kidding.
We'll be back.
Sample that shit.
What's up, man? How was Cancun?
Man, it was live as hell, man. If anybody, whoever's got invited, if you're going to my wedding, it's live.
Hey.
Food's good. A lot of seafood.
I was going to ask,
All
how
you
was
can
that,
drink.
How was that titty soup?
It was good, man. It was clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah. It
But
was
they put it
good.
in a bowl, a bread bowl.
A bread bowl? I don't know. But what tripped me out was the damn nipple. When they brought it to me, I'm like, oh, shit.
Hey,
but it's like a little handle.
That's what I was
you
going to say. Did you ever think it was a handle, not a nipple, pervert?
No, but as soon as I posted it, everybody, hey, titty bowl,
Did you see it?
Yes.
He sent it to me and
nipple,
James.
boob bread. I mean, I got all kinds.
He sent it to me and James to our group text, and I was like, "Bro, titty soup.
And it was good.
How much?
Super good.
How much new shit did you try?
It's made out of breast milk."
Breast milk.
New stuff like what? What are you saying?
Like-
Like clam chowder. I've never tried.
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It
like
was good.
stuff you haven't tried before.
They had a bunch of. Well, it was just like seafood stuff, which we eat all the time. Bacon wrapped shrimp tempura. What's the baby octopuses?
Baby octopus.
Yeah, you know, calamari. Calamari, just whatever, a bunch of stuff.
Calamari compost.
Caloric compost. That's it.
No, man, but it was live, man.
What was your favorite?
But I would have had the best video, but Amanda was on me, so I couldn't get it. As soon as we get to the airport, we went to Houston because it was like a lot cheaper. To fly out, it was gonna save us like $150 each.
I've been hearing that.
Yeah, man. To fly out of Houston, it's way cheaper,
That
and it's
and,
only like a 2-hour drive.
San Antonio too.
Yeah, San Antonio, but
Yeah.
they didn't have any flights. I don't think that day.
Because you got to fight the hippies going to Austin.
Hey, but there was this lady, because in the airport, they make you wear a mask. Their security, hey, put your mask on. If you're not eating or drinking, mask on. Well, this lady, I'm not wearing a mask. I mean, made a big old scene, was like cussing these, airport people. And they're just like the American Airlines people. They weren't even security.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, you got to wear a mask. Well, I'm not doing that. Well, they called security. The cops came, took her out. And I was like trying to video it. And I was like, put your damn phone
For
on.
real?
Hey, you
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm going to go get, you better secure
could have got a
that.
good ass TikTok from that
You should have been like
Hell yeah,
one of
that
those
was
people that
live.
know their rights. Like, I have rights.
Yeah, that's what
and
she
all that
said. She's
shit.
like, I know y'all can't do this, and they're like, technically, this is their rules.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to fly.
yeah.
You missed your flight.
Yeah, it's
You
their
know?
airplane. It's their fucking
And
business.
I want to say she was on our plane, so
Oh, hell.
I mean, those were expensive tickets, you know.
Andrew right off the bat, he's like, I don't answer any questions.
Dare
You
I
ever
ask
seen those?
if-
So the cops come up, they're like,
I mean, yeah,
don't answer questions.
hey, that's the truth, man. If the cops come, you just don't say nothing.
It's safe to say that she wasn't vaccinated.
I'm running.
I don't know. I mean, I
If the
guess.
cops come, I'm running.
He's like, I'm bailing,
Catch
bro.
me if you can.
I mean, what's weird is, I would have been okay, it's a white person, but no, she was a darker person. She was a-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was from the Middle East.
She was she was from probably, I don't know.
Oh God, watch
I was
yourself.
gonna-
Watch yourself.
I was gonna say like Mississippi or something. I don't know.
She was
She's
Creole.
African American.
She's
Yeah.
Creole.
Okay.
But it was weird because yelling, bro, like crazy, like y'all can't do this to me. And
So you didn't get no footage?
No, well, they were behind a wall. I was gonna get up
Oh.
where I took the picture of the queso sign. I'm sitting there. The queso sign's right here. There's like a little wall right there. So I was gonna get up, go to like the queso so I could see.
Have you ever seen King of the
She didn't let
Hill
me.
or Dale Gribble? He's got
She
pocket
didn't let me.
sand. Or the Creole people, they got pocket etouffee.
Oh
So they
really?
just pull that shit out and throw it at people. It's all hot.
Hey, you can move when
Nobody
your
gets it.
camera pops up.
Fuck y'all.
You can move it up if you need to. If it's
Oh,
covering.
okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Look at him, just cutting half of Richard's head off,
He was
dude.
Canadian.
I know. I was like, shoot, let me.
I'm nervous. Cut it off.
Shut that shit up.
So,
Right there.
Richard,
Okay, got it.
skins and fins.
Yeah,
what,
man.
what you got going on?
Everything, man. Just been busy. Actually, between my son's sports and
I was gonna say that, man. I've been seeing that he won some rings, right?
yeah,
Yeah, let him
That's
talk.
good.
yeah.
My bad. My bad.
I was gonna say first off, explain to us what Skins and Fins is.
Yeah.
Well, it's an outdoor channel or page that me and my wife had kind of came up with a long time ago, and it's like, man, just make it about family. You know, that's what we do, and show people how you do it.
Yeah,
whatever.
outdoor
So,
sports and food processing. And
yeah,
stuff,
it was so it started off with just like me trying to do videos and stuff like that, and then I started really getting into processing, and then filleting and doing all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So I just started studying really the art of processing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just like skinning the animal and getting the meat off of it. It was like, man, like you can get steaks out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like when we kill a wild pig, just studying a lot. Okay, get the pork chops, make your little whatever.
Actually, get the cuts off of it
Get the-
instead of
yeah.
just
Yeah, I was
chopping
gonna
all
say,
the
don't
meat
waste
off.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Chopping all the meat off, throw it in the crock pot and call it a roast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and then you got to know what parts, is what.
Yeah.
You can't just go.
Yeah, and it's
so that's it.
I still learn stuff now, like every day,
You
every
get
time
ousted.
it's just something.
I'm just saying. That's what I said, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, my bad. I don't speak Spanish very well.
Pay attention to this guy.
I know. Hey, Richard's looking at me, bro.
Okay, sorry. I'll just sit over here and wait. I'll wait for my turn.
Hey, a pimp named Slickback said, "What's up? What's up, pimps? Oh, he's calling out pimps today.
What is that from something? A pimp named Slipback?
Let me see. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna.
So we're gonna. So you call it Skins and Fins. So it's skins because of the wild game.
Wild game.
Then
and
you got fins because of fish.
fishing. Yeah.
You're a hell of a fisherman too out here.
Yeah. I try.
I try.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Hey,
it's
where's
from-
his little
it's from
notepad,
Boondock
notepad
Saints.
emoji?
What? So what made y'all wanna start it?
Just man, dude, we just started it. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't really nothing to push us to do it. We just happened to do it, and then like I said, made it a family thing where it was about us, my son, and my wife, and everything. So, and then after that, it just turned into something totally different. I'm like, man, like people are actually following.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was trying to keep up because it's hard work to try to put a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, I came across you guys. I've said it on here before. I was laying in bed one night before I went to bed, and just scrolling, and it was it was like recommended or somehow it ended up in front of me, and I was like, oh, what's this? And so I went on it, and I admire people that like content creators that take the time to first of all do some shit like how you guys are doing it, document it, record it, edit it. And then put it out there and
Yeah,
stuff, because I know it takes some work,
It does take some time, and it's like I'm new to editing, man. I'm not good with computers at all, man. Like
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm a hands-on person, and now, man, it takes me a lot of time to do that stuff, and then to see the finished product, it comes out pretty good,
Yeah, yeah,
And I do it off my phone. I don't do it off a computer,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But
for you saying like you're new at editing, it looks pretty good because I mean like at least you have the sense like I think one thing you were like cutting up some fish or something and you had the sense to say, well, this is gonna take forever because you could have stretched it out to like a 45-minute video.
Yeah.
So instead you did a little time lapse, because it's the same repetitive shit, and then you trimmed down the time and all that stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I have old videos, and it's just like people lose interest. Like first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna make this video 5 minutes so I have their interest.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I might have commented or messaged you that. Like, me and James always talk about that. Like, people have a very small attention span whenever it comes to video, especially now with social media.
Yeah.
So you got to like condense everything that you want to say and show to them and get them interested in within like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, David Dobrik's got it down to a T when he's got 4 minutes and 21 seconds, and that's all of his videos, and this dude's got millions of views. So that just tells you right there, just condense it down just short.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little stupid, you know. They don't want to spend too much time on it, you know.
I mean, it's not even that too. I mean,
it's
you think
not
about
stupid.
It, people are gonna just scroll.
Yeah.
Like, all right, he's cutting his. Let me fast forward to this. You know? So, I mean, you just do the work for him. You know.
Yeah, I'm surprised people stay in here for an hour sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
The dedication, man. Shout out to y'all. We
shout
love
out to all the
Hey,
fans.
speaking of that, we're on the road to 1,000. I stole it from you.
Yeah.
I was the whole way over here. I was like, I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it. We're on the road to 1,000. Go like our page, share
There you
it
go.
with your friends.
Go like
our YouTube.
Yeah, and head over to Skins and Fins too.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I tagged it in the description, so just click that little thing, give it a little follow.
We also have an Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. If I didn't mention already, too.
Yeah.
We'll take all the love we can get.
Shout out
Hey,
to
Austin, they're saying, are you drinking Tito's and Big Red?
No, it's actually Four Loco.
Four Loco, guys. And then they said they want to hear the new Gregory clip.
Do you have a
new
Facebook?
one.
I mean, you have a Facebook. Do you have a YouTube?
No YouTube.
No
channel.
YouTube yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
YouTube's I don't know, it's been crazy lately, man. Like I don't know, like we talk about like stuff going on in the news, like we were talking about the Rittenhouse shit, and I don't know, they seem like they're like, oh, we don't want you talking about certain shit or whatever. So I feel like they kind of,
there's a lot of filtering going on YouTube, because there's some guys that I watch that they're like, oh, we've been blocked for the last 3 weeks, that's why I haven't seen any content. Like, because of one little thing, like them smoking a joint on the video. Like, they're like, YouTube didn't like it, so they took down my shit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
But I was gonna say, you also sell jerky, don't you?
Yeah.
You have like a certain time of year where you
Yeah, a certain
Push
time.
it.
Usually when it starts getting a little cooler and stuff
yeah.
like that. But
You sell fish jerky?
nah, man.
this guy.
Hey man, that's a question, dude. You can make dried anything, bro. I don't know if you'd want to eat some fucking jerky or some some redfish jerky.
People smoke fish. You know.
Yeah, what is it called? Aged, like the Alaskans, they do that shit.
Yeah.
They smoke that stuff, man.
Shit, put that shit in a pipe or what? Nah, they put it on the processor, food processor, like a actual wood smoke.
Yeah.
So is this the only thing like you do, or do you like also have a job or anything?
Nah,
like that?
yeah. So that's another thing too. That as far as like hunting and stuff like that. Like I started working on a farm, and then from there just worked my way up to a ranch foreman. I've been there for 13 years. Started working with the new company now, but I'm still there. I live on the land, and it's like I had a buddy there who introduced me to dove hunting, and he was like, "Come on," I said, "Man, I can't shoot no bird out the sky."
Yeah.
And I don't even have a shotgun. My grandpa gave me this old 16 gauge shotgun, man.
Single shot. I
Single
was about
shot.
to
Single
say,
shot, yeah.
motherfucker,
Gotta-
you better hit that bitch the first time,
Got
right?
had a little hammer on it.
Fucking muzzle loader and shit, right?
Yeah. So I went out there, man, and 16 gauge is expensive. And I was like, man, I did about 2-3 boxes. Man, I went through those boxes quick. I was like, damn, I only got like
Well,
4
not very
birds.
quick having a single load.
I mean, shoot, I was, every time a flock came through, man. And so his family would come down, and I started learning off of his uncles and stuff like that. They were like, oh, you got to lead the bird, do this and that. Man, so I got obsessed with that stuff, and I would go home and then would do what they told me to do. You know, he's like, hey, you get your gun, point at the corner of the room, and follow the line. You know, so that way you have a steady, and just put your gun down, pick it up, and then after that, it's all muscle memory once you do it repetitively. I started doing that, upgraded my shotgun, Smith & Wesson 12 gauge, and then, boy, I was knocking them out the sky after that. And ever since then, man.
Just running through bricks of ammo.
Not even.
You got better. I know that's good.
Not even,
That's
dude.
good.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll use, I'll buy a case, but I do that for my wife and my son. You know, y'all go have fun. Like, give me 5 boxes, I'm good. You know, and I'll limit out on my 5 boxes. You know, so it's getting better every single year. But that's what drew me into bird hunting. We are real big on bird hunting. Like my sister and I'm real close to my family, man. So like my sister wanted to do a Disney trip. We'll go September. I'm like, see you later. Like
That's dove season.
like
Right?
yeah, like that's September 1st. Like that's opening weekend. Like I'm not going.
Yeah.
See you later, you know. And then it's like, so we had to make our plans around that. And it's like every single year, it's like, don't plan nothing around September 1st.
So this is like your life.
Yeah.
Like your everyday life, right?
I mean, yeah.
Seasonal life.
Yeah, I guess season. I mean, but I stay ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, like even on the off season, I stay prepped for
Pig
it.
hunt in the off season.
Yeah, pig hunt.
You trap or you just?
Both. Yeah, I trap and I hunt, and I just got some night vision too. So.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
You run dogs ever?
Never ran dogs before.
I did it for the first time. That shit kicked my ass.
Yeah, it'll get your adrenaline going.
What is
man.
that?
They just run dogs and you go chase them.
Well, yeah,
The dogs find it. You GPS them. They send a catch dog, and then you run in, you shoot it, stab it, whatever you're gonna do. But where we went, it was like hills, and the dogs decided to change direction on us. I was a little drunk, carrying a gun and running through the woods. That's why I said it'll get you more. I mean, it's a good workout, I guess. We only got 3 pigs that night, but
yeah, it is a
got
lot of
fucked
walking.
up.
It is a lot of walking for sure.
But I mean, trapping's fun too. My buddy traps, and
Yeah.
he gets a pig down. I feel like 4 or 5 times a week.
yeah, no, it's there's money in it too. You know, I mean, people do it, and there's a market for it.
Yeah, and people pay you to come and do it on the land too.
Yeah, they will. I got there's a guy in Mr. Lehman. I don't know if you know him.
No.
Michael Lehman lives right next to the baseball fields in Cobb.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I know them.
he owns all that land.
Yeah, they just
And,
sold a big old chunk of it too.
They did.
I'm finna get paid.
Yeah, and so we farm for him. You know, we'll bale hay, whatever, and I'm cool with him. So he's like, man, got a pig problem. He plants milo, corn. You know, changes his crops out every year. So it's like, man, come out here and take care of him. You know what I'm saying? So. Like, come on, I'll pay you to get
It's
out
free
here.
fun
like,
right there.
Yeah,
Or even if he pays you, it's like, you don't pay me to have fun.
And we'll trade.
To go shoot something?
Well, I mean, we'll trade too. It's like, hey, man, you know what? Just you come hunt at my feeder, and you let me come hunt out here. You know, so whatever. It all pays off.
You get a deer this year yet? No.
No, it's been pretty tough. But like I said, we were talking earlier before the show, but for other people, like I'll take in like 10 to 20 deer a year from like the same people. I'll never switch it up. You know, just repeat customers.
I think that's explained to James, right?
What?
Are you confused on that? You gave me the eyes. He's talking about processing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you knew. Sorry.
Yeah, like people that take their animals to you.
Yeah. So I'll do like 10 to 20 a year or a season, and this year, like I want to say about 8 or 9, but it was all late in the season, and I'm like, dang, I'm going out and I'm hunting when I have time. I don't see anything out there. Like I just think it's been a rough year for everybody.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen that many.
They're all not vaccinated. That's why.
Yeah, I saw a report.
They must got COVID.
I did see a report though. It said something about deer found with COVID, tested positive for COVID. I'm like,
come
get
on.
this shit
Hey,
out
We're
of
gonna
here.
cook it out. We're gonna cook it out.
Orange juice tests positive for COVID too.
Hey, look that up, Andrew. Deer with COVID-19. Oh fuck!
I forgot
I
what
need
state
to say
it
that
was.
YouTube's gonna be like, shh, suppress us.
Oh, hey, a pimp named Slickback. It's from Boondock Saints.
Oh, okay.
Before I switch it up.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
So like, I mean, I think people like you are like important to like you know, the community and stuff, because like whenever, for instance, the hard freeze that we had hit, pussies like me are in line at HEB because, you know, we rely on other people to package our shit, you know, that we need to go get as far as food or whatever we're gonna get. As to where I get the feeling like you weren't really sweating a whole lot during all of that stuff, you know?
Yeah, nah, we weren't.
Fucking backstrap tacos all day, baby.
I mean, we were stocked up and ready. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have nothing to worry about. Only thing we had to worry about was not having fun. You know what I mean? So we were out there every day sledding and doing all kinds of stuff, and wasn't worried about food, water, any of that, man.
Did y'all lose electricity out there?
We lost towards the end. We lost water. We had electricity the whole time. Actually, I think I want to say it was on and off.
Lucky.
But
Don't even mention me, bro.
Hey, if it happens again, I'm gonna be like, Richard, bring me some firewood.
Yeah, man.
I'm fucking. Me and Crystal are fucking freezing on Crockett Street, cousin.
See, like I'll sell firewood, and we got like we had a tree company that had to come through and clean the power line that came through our property. My boss was like, "Hey man, just leave all those stumps there." I mean, it was like mesquite, all kinds of wood, man.
Good shit.
And we got like 2 stories worth of it. And I was selling like $40 a truckload. I'm like, you come load yourself. It's mostly hackberry, and people were coming and like loading that stuff. And then when that hard freeze came, I was like, free wood. Y'all come get some firewood, man.
That's cool,
people
man.
want to stay warm, and people came out, and we would go out there and help, load them
If
up.
they could make it out sometimes.
Yeah.
At that week, it's crazy.
Shoot, people were pulling up in Priuses, dude.
What?
They were like, "Is it $40 for the Prius?" I'm like, "Nah, dog.
Give me $10.
Like, just take
Hey,
it, man.
hey, how about this? I'm stuck in the house.
30
Go give me a
pieces of wood.
6-pack.
I'm like, dude, just take it, man. Like, I'm not charging. Just
Bring a
just
6-pack.
Stay warm, yeah. But yeah, no, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was. And then the whole pandemic and all of that shit with with people losing jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you really didn't have to worry about a whole lot as well. Or?
Nah, so like, during once it hit, the cattle market took kind of a hard hit, and we kind of my boss kind of got worried, but he had set me up with another job, and that's where I'm at now. So it's like, and dude, I'm living it up because either way, like I was telling Austin, like, and I can tell them fools like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for a week. Later, I'll take off as long as everybody's set.
Like, man, I had to go walk my fish, bro.
Yeah, I had to go look for my fish. He fell out the boat.
But they,
out the boat.
And then you just see Geetho hauling ass past McDonald's over the boat on the back.
but what's cool is they understand. Those people that I work for now are from Alaska, so they understand how important it is to like fish and hunt. Because when the salmon run comes along, they go to Alaska and they go get salmon.
Yeah.
And
how long is that? Like 3 weeks?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I think 3 weeks to a month because they'll leave for a month.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back. And I got some salmon actually. They gave me. They're like,
They drive up there or what?
come on, man. What's wrong with
I mean, they fly or what? Shit, they could drive halfway. I mean, I know. Hey, there is a road. I watched the show where they drove all the way up there. Bro.
Ice Road Truckers, right? That's where they're going.
Yeah.
No.
They go for the Southie.
Fuck no.
Hey,
Durham transportation, bro. The buses.
Oh fuck!
I was gonna say they're probably driving on the road where the salmon were swimming a few months before.
Yeah, no. I swear, there's like a road course, a road race where they take like cars and they drive that fucked up ass road. It's all frozen.
Oh, is that where they drive the like beaters?
No. Like you ever heard of Roadkill on YouTube? They do a race where they go up there. They took a Mustang up there. Yeah.
I never heard.
No, it's at El Camino. For real, they rigged it out, big ass tires, knobbies and shit, and drove up there. I'm not so stupid. Come on, Richard.
Yeah. But yeah, so what's up with this redfish, man?
Oh man, why are you trying to call me out on this shit? I'm still trying to catch my red.
I find it real hard to believe you haven't caught one.
What's up?
What's up with that, Austin?
I think it's me, dude. I can kill bass all day, dude. I can catch some hard heads like a motherfucker. Everybody can.
Well, you know what? So I used to bass fish a lot too.
Yeah.
I used to love it, man. I still do, but saltwater fishing, I lean more towards. I'm geared towards it.
Yeah.
So we have a lake. I mean, you could throw a hook in there and catch something. I
Yeah.
go there now. I can't catch anything.
Well,
can't
I was
catch
told that, like, with me being a bass fisherman, like, I mean, I say I saltwater. I just fish all waters now.
Yeah.
But I was told that as soon as I catch my first red, I'm gonna quit bass fishing. And because it's such a thrill or whatever, it's like bass fishing but saltwater. But ever since I was told that, shout out to Thomas Dunn.
He ain't caught nothing.
I ain't caught a fucking red yet.
Hey, he just caught a buzz. That's it.
You get drunk. I mean, I've caught hella trout, shark, fucking sheep's head, drums, black drum.
Sheep's head is fun to catch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's just
I don't know.
like,
Maybe I'm not holding my mouth right or something.
So what's? I mean, like, if you want to catch a certain fish, is there like a certain bait you use or some sort
you use different rigs. You can. I mean, there's some people that have GPS maps like in their boats. Like they just got a spot. Like, oh, the red's hit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they've probably been going there for a minute.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah. And then there's just. I don't know. You tell me because I don't know.
But then it's like fishing.
Don't take red fishing advice from me because obviously I can't catch the motherfuckers.
Well,
That's like been my whole fucking journey for the past like 2 years, bro. Is catch a red. I've almost all the way stopped bass fishing just to go surf fishing, just to go saltwater, just hit the saltwater. And I still have you.
Is there certain like certain water that you have to go to?
Don't sit too close to me.
Is there certain water that you have to go to?
Actually,
It's saltwater. They have fresh
actually, you
reds.
want to sit next to him. Whoever's around him catches, but he don't catch.
That's the thing.
That's what he told
Chris
me.
Ratcliffe he caught some reds. Whenever we were down there surf fishing, 5 feet away from me. Same bait, same rig, everything in the water.
But my wife does that to me too.
That's because that's your wife. Because Crystal does the same shit
You know
to
what?
me.
We'll be on the boat and I can't stand it. Like we fish with poppers. It's a bobber with a leader on it. And
Yeah.
You pop it and it makes a rattle noise to resemble bait. That's
okay.
crashing. You know, like
Yeah.
fish are after it. So I'll throw mine out there and I'm working that thing, and then she gets bored right away, and it's like. She lets the popper just sit right by the board. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, throw it out there. Throw it out there. Like, quit. She's like, no, something's biting it right here. I'm like, yeah, perch. Like, throw that shit out. And then that sucker goes down. And then it's like a 20-inch black drum. I'm like,
Hey, then you like pull yours close. She's like, what you doing? I'm bored.
yeah.
Just kick
It's
back.
like maybe if I leave my rod laying right here and not pay attention to it, something. Nah, man.
Bro, Crystal was, last time we were in Sargent, I told her I put this little paddle tail. It's like a fluorescent yellow paddle tail on a jig head. I said, just throw it out and practice casting and bring them in and just like work it. Just make water. She caught a fucking flounder, of course out of season.
Yeah.
But like she caught it. And she's like, babe, I don't think I got. Or she was saying, I think I'm caught. I was like, hold on, and it started moving. I was like, no, you got a fucking fish.
Yeah.
Reel that bitch in. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm sitting there with like 3 rods out. All fucking rigged up, bro.
Damn, bro.
And she just, and it was like 5 feet off of the bank, like off of the shallow water, and she was just bringing it in. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She caught, was it 26 pound or 26 inch?
I mean, it had not 26 pounds.
Bro, I don't know. It
Damn.
had to be 26 pounds.
That's a big ass fish.
I don't know. I was drunk. A big ass black drum.
Yeah.
Big BBD, big black drum. On a fucking bass pole with like some 15-pound test, bro.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fun when you do
it's
that.
like, you're gonna crack my shit in half.
You go catch sharks and stuff too, or not?
I don't do that
Nah.
stuff, man. It's like
That shit's fun.
He's all, that's that white boy shit.
Hey, that dude was fucking Native American that was catching them fish.
yeah, I don't
mean,
mess with that stuff, man.
I'm not trying to steal nothing from that dude.
But I mean, but you know what? I was like that for a long time too, dude. Like we did a lot of when I was growing up, we did a lot of pier fishing and stuff like that. And we had a spot like we'd go to every single year, Hunt's Castle in Rockport, and we go to the very end of the pier, February, March, and we would catch the black drum, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will come out there, where that whole pier would be shaking, and they'd just be watching us reel it in. We'd reel it in like 10-pound test line, and
Just bringing them in. Had to walk them up
yeah.
or drop net.
Well, now we would get down there, and Travis Linder would hang out, and Matthew Tienda.
Yeah.
We'd get down there and just help each other out, pull it up, and then man, dude, like 46-inch fish, man. The thing was huge, and
Dude, it was 26 pounds. It's got to be.
She said 19.
She said
now.
19. She said
She
19.
said 19
19 ounces?
Yeah, pounds.
I don't know, man.
Inches.
Don't do that to me.
Hey,
but yeah, no, man, we go down there all the time, man, and you know, me and my dad, out there just fishing, and then as a teenager, got with Deborah and stuff like that, and then dude, we go down there and wouldn't catch shit, dude.
She be hitting them
and
all.
then she'd be like, "Why do you waste all your time doing all this shit?" And I'm like, "Cause we're gonna go catch these fish," and we go to the same spot, and we would never catch those black drum ever.
Really?
And it's like, damn, dude. And
All that
so,
shit I was talking, and now she's pissed.
And so, dude, like,
been there, done that.
we go down. I leave her behind. Me and my dad, and my uncle would go take a guy's trip, get a charter, come back with all these fish and stuff like that. She's like, just give me the stink eye. And then it got to the point where it's like, man, I need my own boat. Like I'm starting to study all these dudes' moves.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what
that's
they're
a good thing to
how
do
they're-
is go out on
how
charters with
they're, how
them,
they're
yeah.
rigging. I'm like, okay, this I can do this. We're gonna get a boat. And she was like, you ain't gonna get shit unless you can promise me we can catch
Unless
something.
you gonna catch
And
fish.
And so I'm like, I promise you won't be disappointed. And boy, I was scared. I was like, man, what did I just get myself
Hey,
into?
first time out, he's like, call your homeboys. Hey, bro, leave a bunch of leaders out, and I'm gonna pick all the fish up, bro.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, we were boat searching to meet. You know, I talked to my sister and stuff, and she's like, yeah, well, you know, let's go in, let's get a boat together.
Yeah.
All right, cool. She's probably watching. She knows the story about how we let a really nice boat go that was for a really good price. Shallow water
Passed
running
up.
boat, man. It's like it was a Mayhead. Bad motherfucker. Old man took care of it. Garage kept everything.
Why'd you pass?
My sister and me, you know, we had an agreement. It's all gay. We won't get into that because she's gonna be all
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get drunk one night. I'm gonna pull it out of him.
This guy
I gotta hear this. I want to hear this shallow sports story.
But so no, man. But you know, we ended up finding that Gulf Coast that I have now, and
She's ruining your story.
the dude. We went out, and the dude, he was like, "Hey, I was taking off already." He called me. He said, "Stop where you're at. You forgot the net. That's the mojo to that boat." I'm like, "You're gonna give that to me?" He's like, It stayed with that boat. The guy who owned it before gave it to me. I'm gonna give it to you.
That's cool, man.
He gave it to me, dude. Went out, maxed out. Like every single time we go down there, we maxed
It's like
out.
some magic shit, bro. When you
believe in it, hey.
When you set that bitch out, you run that net in the water, and it's just like all the fish come to you.
That's
Yeah.
badass. He said she wouldn't be disappointed, right?
Nah, but I'm like, God, yeah. Like
that
I was
fucking net.
happy as hell, dude.
What'd she say after that?
She ain't gonna kill me. She's like, this is a good investment. Like I told you.
I told you, hey, yeah, we're good.
Baby, I love you.
So once you get bit, dude, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, and then
Like not your
and
shit, but I mean like you get bit by the fishing bug.
Hey, but for real, once you get bit, that's it.
and there's
Whatever.
There is different types of fishing. You know, people fish different ways, and I'm learning like different areas because like where we go. Shout out to my buddy Justin Harlan. I know you probably know him. Anyways, he
I know who that is.
Hey, you're looking at the wrong dude on that one.
yeah.
He's like, you're white. You probably know him.
Yeah. That's why he has the diesel top hat on. I'm like, this dude knows him.
Can y'all leave me the fuck alone? Tell the story.
So anyways, he's like, hey man, you got that boat, man, let's go out there. Come on to Sea Drift. And I'm like, man, like I don't even, like I'm still learning how to get the hang of this boat, man, because there's a lot to know when you have a boat, whether it's 14 feet or 42 feet. You know,
Yeah.
there's stuff you got to know.
Yeah, not normal people know, you know.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. He showed me this area in Sea Drift. Went down there, man. I was burning that motor up. I was in like 6 inches of water. I'm like, man, bro.
Trim that hoe up.
I'm like, I don't think my boat belongs here. He's like,
Get a push rod.
put me in the pussy and you gotta just hammer down on it. I'm like, oh, dude.
Hey,
Like,
there's like no fucking prop left.
yeah. I'm like, dude, like I just got this boat. Like,
He's just wearing the prop out in the sand.
I can't afford to like break the engine on it. Like, he's like, nah, man, watch this, and he gotta do some shit, man, and get out of the shallow water. But we were catching fish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you kind of got to know.
and
Well,
I'm
people
like,
that ride there, they
yeah.
know the little channels
Yeah.
to miss
You
all
can
the sandbars
GPS
and
it too a lot
stuff.
of
Yeah.
times
Well-
from above.
yeah. So I mean, I tracked everything. Like he was like, set your tracker, man. I thought, and so now I have a line of how
What
to
if
get
it was in a circle trying to get out of the showers, right? You just cut a donut and you get the water
I
up.
showed my dad. He's like, man, why is that circle here? He's like, man, because all the fish are right here.
Because we were fucking stuck right there. We were trying.
Hey, right next to there is all the fish.
That's a trick
Right
to get out of the
there, right
shallow
next to
though.
it.
Yeah.
You just fucking do a donut
But
and
you
it
gotta-
creates
you gotta
weight
know
so you
your-
can drive out.
Yeah, you got to know your tides too. You got to pay
Yeah.
attention to all that. But once I started learning how to do all that stuff and learning my boat, I go back to Sea Drift all the time, and I go back to the back marsh area, Welder Flats, and we'll be back there. Just we get there early just for the parking, and then it's almost guaranteed. I don't know why, but every time 10 o'clock in the morning, I'll tell everybody that I take fishing. 10 o'clock, them poles are gonna go down. Bullshit. I took my buddy Robbie out there. 10 o'clock, that pole's gonna go down. Now you're full of shit. 10 o'clock hit, pole went down. 11:30, packing our shit up. We're getting back, going
Damn,
back.
that quick. Finishing
yeah,
up.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got a good
hour and a half,
All
maxed
reds?
out, and all reds.
Don't take me on your boat though. You won't catch another red. Like this motherfucker Austin, I done brought him on a boat one time. Ain't caught a fish since. And I'm all walking away with that net.
I'll be looking out for that vlog coming soon.
Shit.
But yeah, at Matagorda, my buddy Robbie, he knows Matagorda pretty well, and went out. We took a guy's trip and went out there. Me and my dad, and he took his dad and his brother, and it's a whole nother game because I'm like, hey man, like all I ever use now is crab. Like fuck that shrimp. Like we don't need that. Went down there with crab, didn't catch a fucking thing,
Yeah,
dude.
they eat
And-
different.
And it's like what they did. Their style of fishing was they would put their little trolling motor down and they would like watch the bank. They would be looking, and as soon as bait crashes, they take that popper or that lure and they throw it out there, pop it 2 times, going down.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a redfish, and it's like okay, so we started catching on and learning, and then, man, dude, like we're catching reds. It's
What's
like,
crazy
damn.
with fishing is there's no theory that's wrong, but there's so many theories to like different ways to fish, because I've been out with people and they say this thing and I do it and I don't catch nothing, but I do something totally weird and different that I would do bass fishing and kill it on something, you know?
Yeah.
And then you got some people that just like do the one thing all the time. They just kill it every time.
Yeah.
They do one thing different. It's like, fuck, it's because I wasn't doing it the same way the first time, you know, every time after that.
Rockport, like that's my first love for fishing. So when we go out of there, I always have these 2 spots that I always go to. And it's like, I'm looking at a map and I'm like telling my wife, like, oh, we're going to go here. We're going to do this and do this, this, and this.
You're still going to the same 2 spots.
Like, I get on the boat and I start going that way.
What if I don't catch?
I turn around and I'm like, man, but this place always produces fish.
Yeah.
And now there's
got to challenge yourself now, dog.
I do. So like now that I've got my red drum and black drum game down on the lockdown, I'm gonna start looking around for trout and go trout fishing. And try to find, because my dad would be getting on my ass.
They say trout's probably the easiest to fish in Texas.
I guess so. I mean, I
feel like I caught the fuck out of trout.
Hey, everything that you catch, you keep?
Yeah, and like right now, like how the freeze hurt the trout, like I probably wouldn't keep those trout. You know,
is it because they're too small, or
because they took a hard hit during that freeze, man? I mean, I don't think they had not time. I mean, that's what you saw floating in the fucking water.
Yeah, because they'll stay more to the shore instead of going out in deeper water where they can get warm.
And they're more sensitive too. Like red drum, and black drum, you'll catch them things running like in fresh water. Yeah. You know, in Matagorda, there's a river. I forget what river it is, but certain times of the year they go up the river.
Colorado?
I think it is a Colorado river. So. And they go up river, and you'll catch them there. You know.
I used to work with this dude, and they would always give him shit because he fished a lot, but he did catch and release. And he would be like competitions and shit, and they're like, dude, what's the point fucking catching shit if you're just gonna fucking throw it back?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I'm trying to live here.
I'm gonna eat. I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We just got a new freezer, like a stand-up freezer, just like 6 foot tall.
Cause we got 19 freezers in the house full of reds.
And dude, no, kid you not, like I believe it. It's like I told my wife, I was like, man, like we got a bigger freezer. I'm gonna freak, cause I freak out. Like I pull out a piece of fish, and it's like, oh man, we gotta go fishing. Like we're running low, and
there's only 700 pounds in there.
It's like she's like, chill out. Like there's plenty of fish. I'm like, fuck, man. Like we're running low. I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, we're gonna get this big freezer, and it's gonna make our fish pile look like we got like a little bit. Nah, dude. Like it took half of the freazer, and I'm like, oh,
it's a good excuse to go fishing again.
Yeah. It is though, man.
That's what I was gonna say. You're saying that, but it's just an excuse that hey, we gotta go fish.
And see, that's another thing too. Like it's hard to get up and go fishing. Like, man, my buddy will call me, hey man, let's go fishing. I'm going this weekend. Get your shit. Let's go. And it's like, see you later. Like I can't just go. Like because my wife loves fishing so much that every time I go, I have to take her. And it's like, I'll take her, and then next time I get to go by myself or with my dad or, you know, whatever the case is, it's like, it's not, oh, dude, I'll hear it. I won't hear the end of it.
Like that boat, hey, should pull the plug out of that motherfucker and be like, you can't go nowhere without this. Yeah. Like, motherfucker, there's an academy on the way down there.
I think, like, you know, no matter what you do in life, whatever your interest or dream or goal you may pursue, you have to have the support of, you know, your significant other, if you have one or whatever. Do you think, like, if your wife wasn't too into fishing as she is now, that this would have came to fruition, like this whole thing you got going on?
No, not at all, dude. I can tell you, because there's some days where I'm like, man, I don't want to do this shit no more, and she'll push me like, you got to keep up with that, like, hey, like you're not on the fishing page, or you're not on Skins and Fins as much. Like, yeah, I need to put some content out of like over here slacking, you know. But it is what it is. So
gotta check yourself every once in a while.
And it's like, hey, man.
It's like, get your shit together, do something.
Yeah,
that's cool, man. That's good.
Yeah, and Puerto Rico. My brother-in-law, he's from Puerto Rico, and man, dude, the fishing down there, I fell in love with that place, dude. Like, I don't ever want to come back when I'm there. Like, you gotta drag me.
Yeah, Thomas and Jim went down there, and they said it was fucking. They went out on charter and said it was fucking bomb, dude.
Oh,
it was fire.
Yeah. So the first time we went out with this captain, we didn't know like was the shit. We went to this fishing
The
trip.
way he said it was the shit.
Yeah, it's like
This motherfucker was fire.
yeah, dude.
He had beer and everything. He had to wear a shirt the whole time.
Sandwiches, hey, hoagie sandwich. Take this hoagie
Damn.
sandwich, man. He had everything
Filled
prepped.
with bud and shit. That's not a hoagie, that's a blunt.
No, man, we went out, dude, and this dude is like a little small fishing town, La Baguera. Man, dude, we pulled up. I was like, is this the right house? Pulled up, little bitty house surrounded by mangroves. Dude, went out on this big ass boat. Waited out this storm. Took off. Ended up catching mahi, wahoo, tuna.
Damn.
Dude, came
That's
back.
fucking badass.
We had to pay a big old fee just to get the fish. I mean, we brought it back. Went snorkeling. His dad took me snorkeling and all that shit.
Yeah, that's
dude.
cool.
I mean, it's crazy. It's a different world.
So y'all flew it back over with y'all?
The fish, yeah.
Y'all mailed it probably, right?
No, we flew it back with us.
Fucking, what do you call it? The carry-on?
Yeah,
It's like, "Man, what the fuck is that smell? This motherfucker like blood dripping at the bottom and shit. Got a whole yellowfin tuna in there.
You ever been scuba diving?
Not scuba diving, just snorkeling. But
James wants to go scuba diving.
yeah,
Second time I've heard
I
that.
know. It's the second time you said scuba diving.
yeah. My brother-in-law does that stuff all the time, and it's like, hey man, we'll go to Puerto Rico next time. Like we're gonna go scuba diving, but we just do so much shit while we're there. We run out of time, so we don't have time to do it. It's like, man. But when I go snorkeling so much that it's just, I'm gonna go underwater and I'm just gonna hold my breath, man.
Yeah.
You know,
cool.
if I don't come back up in 5 minutes,
You ever try? You should like try doing
5 minutes?
spearfishing while you snorkel.
spearfishing. I watched the guy do that up there.
But that'd be badass.
It's
That's what I want to do when I go to Mexico in January.
Looks pretty fucking awesome. I'm down for that.
I want to do some spearfishing.
Yeah.
So you're pretty confident, like if you're in a castaway type situation, you'd survive for a good while.
Yeah, I'll actually, yeah. I think about those
Make a
scenarios
whole
all the
lot of
time.
stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny that you say that. I thought about. I told my coworkers like, man, I would kind of enjoy that shit. Just to be able to like create your own.
Oh, I think you get lonely as fuck, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. You know how many fucking coconuts you'd find?
Hey, remember? Yeah, he's got coconuts with
Motherfucker, I'm psycho, bro.
different names on them.
I had
He got the whole
I had
club.
my own dark side of the coconut, motherfucker. Fake mics and everything.
Hey, he'll be doing it full time every day. Hey,
All right, hey guys, we gotta go live right
we
now.
gotta go live already.
Set up my little rock.
Cause little rock, yeah. All right, y'all ready?
I can hear you right. Wake up, you fake ass tricks.
You know me, dog.
You ever been mud fishing?
Do what?
Mud fishing?
Mud fishing? Nah.
Like where they, I see it on what is it, the Discovery Channel and shit like that, where they go in like the swamps and they like just like put their hand into like a hole.
Noodling.
Oh, noodling.
I'm
Yeah.
good, bro.
Nah, dude.
They got snapping turtles.
You don't know
Yeah,
what's in there. You don't know what's in
and
there.
and the fucking them catfish will fuck your arms
Yeah.
up too. They got teeth.
There's a girl that does that. I forgot her
Oh,
name.
yeah.
She's got a lot. Big
She said, "Is it
following.
Kool-Aid?" It's for Loco,
But yeah, man.
the Lockhart for Loco.
Shit, dude. Stick your arm in there
yeah.
and pull out a snapping turtle.
That or like you can get like a fucking water moccasin in that motherfucker just chilling
Yeah.
and just.
Dude, I am not putting my hand in a fucking hole underwater where you can't even
And
see
it's
in
muddy.
the
That's the
first
thing
place.
too.
It's always
Like if
muddy
the
ass water.
motherfucker's too big, you know what you want them to do is bite down on you, and then you make a fist and you pull them out. So if that motherfucker's like 100 pounds or like 90 pounds, they're stronger underwater than you are.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how big you are. They can keep you under and you could drown. Or they can like lock up in the damn hole that they're in.
People lose their fingers and shit, right?
Yeah,
Get
snapping
bit by,
turtles
a-
and shit, yeah.
snapping turtle.
Fuck that shit, dog.
Fuck that, dude.
Hey, what if you go to Louisiana, stick your arm in a hole with fucking gators too? You forget about the damn gators.
Yeah.
Stick that motherfucker in there, come out like Crocodile Dundee.
Yo, you come out like what's that dude from Adam Sandler movie?
Oh yeah, Chubbs,
Yeah,
Tubbs,
Chubbs.
Nubs, whatever the fuck it Chubbs.
Chubbs, yeah.
Nubs.
That's
what they be calling you.
Damn.
Shit.
So like as far as like hunting and stuff, you ever done like bow hunting or anything like that?
I've tried it, but that's more. That takes some.
That's a lot of time. You got to practice bowing
Yeah.
first, you know.
Boeing.
It's a lot of
Yeah, like
skill involved in
shooting
that. Like a
bow,
lot of
the bow
people
and
think
arrow.
like I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna go kill this deer with this bow. Nah, man, like you gotta be on your shit with that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then you have to be able to draw back and hold. Like if you see a buck coming in, that
Hold
you
it
know,
for a long time.
You gotta hold that shit there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I'm built for that.
Yeah.
Hey, I ended
Yeah.
up throwing the whole fucking compound bow with the motherfucker.
I mean, it ain't nothing, you know. Shit, dude. I
take my chances.
I respect people who do bow hunt, but in another sense too, like you're just that much closer to the animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with
you
bow
could use a
hunting,
crossbow too, right?
can, yeah.
I mean, but there's a season for crossbow too in there. Other than like bow season.
I don't know if they consider like bow season crossbow, but I mean it'll say it in the rule books. They'll make it confusing as hell.
Somebody knows it somewhere.
Yeah, you read it.
And then normally with bow hunting, you got to track them.
Nah, man.
Unless you drop them right then.
Well,
I mean, people will put their feeder, but they'll put a tree stand. You know what I mean?
He's talking about like killing it and it running off.
Oh,
yeah, you shoot it. If you don't hit it right, then you're gonna have to follow it.
Because that's where
it's gonna be sticking a bow,
where the precision comes.
The arrows coming out.
But like in general rule of thumb too is like once you kill it with the bow, like you're supposed to give it like 10 or 15 minutes to let it bleed out, because if you go after it right away, that deer's just gonna keep getting up and pushing out. You may never find it.
It's still
that motherfucker might fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
The panic.
Got some pointy ass shits on his head, bro. And it's fucking shank.
Yeah, I always see deer like go pick up the kiddos. Like the other day, it was like
You did what?
It was like 3:30 in the afternoon.
You see the deer picking up their kids?
No, I always
sounded like.
Sorry,
I know he caught it because he was like, huh, what?
sorry.
So, hey, there's just deer in the line.
So I see deer when I go pick up the kiddos because I go pick them up from Plum Creek, like right there where that cemetery is. Just last week, it was like 3:30 in the afternoon, and they're just running across.
Dude,
like there was like 4 of them.
There's a fuckload of them that run around in the old soccer field, like on the other side of the fence of the cemetery. Me and Crystal been out there and we've seen like fucking like 20 of them running across
everywhere but the feeder.
Yeah,
that's what
I mean. It's like dove season too. It's like they feel safe in town. Like they're running like crazy.
And this year dove season too. Like I said, like me, my buddy Daniel. Like I said, it's a big family thing, dude. Like we'll go out there. We got a spot on Clearfork. And it's a cornfield, 15 acres out there. And every year we kill it. Like we'll limit out. This year it was slim pickings. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like man, usually this time of year, like we're maxing out. Again, I mean,
COVID.
Deborah's like, you're freaking out. Like, what are you freaking out? I'm like, bro, like I usually got like 15 birds right now. Like I ain't seen like 3.
Did you ever look up the COVID in deer?
Yeah, the COVID in deer.
Was there anything? All these animals getting COVID.
Well, they're saying on YouTube that they see deer at the Pink House all the time.
Bro.
More like a deer in headlights.
So, Ohio State University College, they were testing deer samples, and apparently some of them were infecting them with the COVID just to see. Not saying they did,
just
but
to see what
somebody else to see if they would show symptoms.
That's a whole ass shit.
Why would you want to do that?
A lot of deer didn't like show any symptoms of it, but they were actually giving them antibodies as well, after they get it.
And they wonder why, like, a zombie apocalypse is not impossible.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, hey, we got this shit that'll really make a person fucked up. Let's test it on a deer.
Yeah, so it just
let's get this rabbit, stick our thumb up his ass and see what it does. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
When's the first time you like killed like an animal? Not like a ant or a roach,
Michael. Michael, when was the first time you killed an animal?
Nah, it was
my brother's dog.
It's probably back in like 2011, 2012, and actually I killed a pig, and my wife's stepdad, he showed me how to skin that animal, and like from there it was downhill. Like once I got the basics down, like. After that, it was like...
Dad, you're like, this shit tastes so good with just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, that's all you need.
Where do you start at? When you're going to like skin a pig, where do you start at?
A lot of different ways, but I just hang it head down and then start from the ankles, from the feet. Work your way down. That's it. And then
rip and run.
Yeah.
It just goes...
I mean, now that I got like all this farm equipment and stuff, dude, like I'll have it on the tractor, strapped up real good. Once I get... started, I'll get like a 4-wheeler or a
like a rock in it and then tie it.
And then just pull that bitch off, dude. And
you ever try to use air? I heard some guys using air before.
My boss actually did that. He's like, watch this shit. And he like, put a hole in it and then...
like watch this shit. The skin and like, what is it, like the membrane or whatever?
Yeah, it tripped me out,
dude. Up and it stretches the skin away from it.
It looks like a big old bloated ass
like a balloon.
Look like it's sitting on the side of the road, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, well, he's like, watch this shit. And he put a hole in it and then he fucking blew it up. And I'm like, oh,
hey,
shit.
Is that the same dude that I seen doing donuts in the stock car?
That's him.
That was fucking lit, bro. Did you see that video?
No, I didn't.
I don't know if you seen. Oh, you posted on Facebook?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He posted. I was like, hey, tell that motherfucker. Let me show him how to drive it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, man, he's crazy. Shit, I'll take some whiskey, boy. We'll do some donuts, man.
Dude, like you got to sit down. Like when we have our get-togethers, like my friends love that shit because he has some wild ass stories. And before, like this kid, his dad was the CEO of General Motors.
Yeah.
President of General Motors. Boom. Hey, big shot. So this dude lived in a very wealthy community. He would tell me stories about how he would tear that shit up. Like him and his friends would get in a taxi cab, old checker cab, and they'd ride around. And he's like, one time, man, we had a cable tied onto the thing, and it started knocking down stop signs, and it turned into a big ball. And man, we ripped up everybody's front yard, man. We were ripping.
Hey, this sounds like some fun ass time,
and I'm like,
right?
man, this shit's gotta be fake, man. And one time, his friends came down, and these are all like lawyers and people who like are up there.
Oh yeah.
And they pull up in a Polaris. Richard, come have some beer with us, man. And I'm like, who are they? Like I've never seen. Well, I told Deborah like, man, I'll get my shoes on, go out there and drink with these old ass dudes. Go out there, and then I'm like.
I get the cable.
They start telling the story, and I'm like, man, you know what, Nick? I thought all that shit was fake to begin with. And they're backing up your story and telling the exact same story. He was like, yeah. We had to go back and fix all those mailboxes, and we had to do all this shit. I'm like, God damn, well, y'all are crazy. They welded
shit, though.
like for their class prank, like they went up and welded a car, on some awning out there and wrote a bunch of shit on there. I'm like,
you can't do shit like that though nowadays. They're probably he's probably like in his 60s or what. 50s, 60s.
He's in his,
you can't do that shit nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you'll be fucking 117 years in prison for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he did a lot of crazy shit, dude. He has a lot of stories. But that dude is like, I've learned everything. So the job I have now, like he's giving me like all the skills to like.
That's badass.
Like if it don't work, I can just go touch that bitch and it'll be like, hey, it's working now. And he'll do it to you every single time, man. Like if I'm around him, I can't get anything started, and he'll go up there and he'll be like, what are you doing? He'll kick that motherfucker and it'll start, and I'm like
what you gotta do is you gotta turn this ball.
Yeah, I just kicked it the same way. But yeah, he's a pretty cool ass dude, man. And he's put me on game, dude. Like with the cattle business and all that too,
That's fun.
So you funded like doves, deer, and what else?
Dove, deer, pigs. I tried duck hunting, but that's just not for me. Oh man.
Y'all get quail out there?
We used to have quail, and we tried to like protect them and like make a certain area for them. Like, don't cut that. Don't just leave everything alone. But, they wander off just like deer do. And I'm pretty sure they got hunted out somewhere else. But
probably there's a lot of leases that they run quail on out here. And
the same thing, like, cause we're pretty close to the Schmidt Ranch. I don't know if you know where that's
at.
At. So they had some black buck get out and,
the high fence?
Yeah. And
somebody cut that shit.
I think somebody I think Blue Bonnet or somebody left the gates open. They got in trouble for that shit.
Oh shit.
And so there was like a whole family on our property, and it was like nobody's allowed to shoot those at all. Man, they had some nice, beautiful horns on them too. They
still out there?
No, dude.
Let's get some pictures. I mean, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying get some cool pictures.
No, I got some old ass video where they had a baby, and somebody around there was hand feeding that.
What?
And so it would come to the ranch, and it would like nudge you, and then you would be able to like feed it. That food would be eating like hot Cheetos, like
that was a fucking Takis and shit.
And like I think
that's a Mexican deer. That ain't no damn black.
I want to say whoever was like hand feeding them was like a smoker because he was attracted to anybody that had a cigarette.
Oh,
and
really?
Like so he would like.
That's sick.
I could be petting him, and then somebody would be smoking a cigarette, and then he'll turn around, he'll smell it, and he'll run towards him.
That's
cool. And then
it like recognizes the scent.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, that's just
badass.
But yeah, man,
that's cool. Is your boss the same one that's got all the emergency equipment out there on the side of the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ladder truck and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? 183.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got.
They film a lot of movies out there, right?
Yeah,
too?
They were just doing Fear the Walking Dead out there. Yeah.
On the woods and shit.
Yeah. Did they build something way back out there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a big old 2-story building. I guess it's some type of where they had their like a garden or some shit. They had actual gardens up there. They fools would be like, man, this ingredient calls for tomatoes. It's like, man, I don't feel like I'm going to fucking town. And it's like They was like, go get those tomatoes that are growing up on top. I would drive down there, run up there, pick up tomatoes, come
That's
back
fucking
down.
badass.
But they had real vegetables growing up there, and I'm like, damn, they spend a lot.
And they took care of them.
They did. They had somebody out there every
Fucking
single
paid
day.
botanists and shit out there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy, dude. They spend a lot of time on that stuff.
They
Like
want it to look real, you know. It ain't just we have a fake ass.
He was saying that they filmed Fear of the Walking Dead out there on the property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because on 183, there's all the emergency vehicles on the right, that ladder truck and all that.
Yeah.
It's his
Homeboys.
You ever get on the ladder truck and fuck around?
Yeah, we
Put
do
that
it all the
bitch up
time.
and make that.
I was gonna say somebody goes out there and always puts the.
That's how I hang out Christmas lights on the entrance or what?
Man, dude.
I would, bro. I have a whole truck and everything.
No,
Put the outriggers out and send it up.
We had it when his mom was, still alive and stuff. Like, she would make him go out there, make us go out there, put the ladder truck and extend it out and, like, put lights or, like, put the marble. Because they got a Marble Man.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, we'd put it
On
up
that fucking cotton trailer, right? It used to be?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But they, like I said, they do. There's some scenes in there, like, where I'm.
What is he?
Years.
And that's because I was gonna bring a bottle of tequila that I got from Mexico. I just forgot it.
Damn.
I'm gonna bring it next episode.
Yeah, pa' qué?
Yeah, there's some scenes in there where I'm actually in the scene, like hiding behind the door, because it's like you'll never know when they're gonna start back up again. Everybody's on a walk.
So you were there like helping them and shit, huh?
Yeah, I'll be there messing around. I'm not really helping. Like
He's just walking around on set. We're like, "What's up, Bill?" With a beer, Keystone in hand and shit.
That's basically what we do. It's like in case anything happens or a cow gets in the scene or it's something gets close, we're like, hey.
You just see this motherfucker. He's like this.
Yeah. But no, dude, it's like he'd be walking around and
They're all like, "Hey, this is a quiet scene. Everybody quiet." He's like, "Oh my bad, I didn't know y'all feel."
A few times, man, where I got caught, it's like, action, and it's like, oh shit, and like it's like you're hiding behind a door. I'm like hiding behind the door, being real still, and then like they say their lines and they're like cut, and I'm like, hey, y'all asked for this little step stool here.
It's just out of fucking nowhere, bro.
Yeah, it's like run
That's
out
fucking
of there,
badass,
run
dude.
out of there before they say action again. Before it's like, god dang, dude. But
They might as well just hire you as an extra then, shit.
yeah.
Like, who's the dude in the red shirt? He didn't even fit in the fucking theatrics and shit. None of it.
Yeah,
Cowboy, doing the cowboy hat back there with the keystone and shit.
Bro, I act dead. You're just all. What's
He's
your
like, is that
favorite?
a zombie? No, he's drunk.
What's your favorite type of meat to eat?
That's a dangerous question. It's a setup.
We're all men here.
I mean, I'm still gonna crack the joke.
But
Oh my bad.
He's slow, bro.
I'm over here trying to see if somebody's writing nothing.
I'm waiting for them to comment, say, what kind of meat you like.
hell yeah, for real.
I
It's
see
the
you did
YouTube
some
you gotta watch.
on your Skins and Fins page. You did a couple recipes for redfish.
Yeah, man, this is.
Made me. I just wanted to go over there and be like, "Hey, bro, just let me get a plate.
Yeah,
Just
man,
throw
I'm
me a
saying,
napkin outside."
It's all about presentation.
Yeah.
And I'll like, shit, my buddy Robbie, dude, like, when I go over to his house or anybody's house, like, I just can't let them cook, dude. Like, I don't.
I'm the same way, bro.
I don't get down like that. Like, it's like, hey man, you want to come hang out at the pool, come have dinner, this and that, and I'm like, yo, I'll bring something, I'll cook something, and I'll go down there, dude, and I'll take up the whole kitchen and cook and be like, whatever. Like, here you go. Like last time, I think I made y'all ever had salmon on that cedar plank? Try it, dude. It's simple, dude.
Yeah.
Just go.
It's just you cook it on the piece of wood and that wood like soaks up the oils and stuff.
Well, you take that cedar plank, you buy it at H-E-B or Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
Soak it for like 25-30 minutes, and then get all your stuff prepped. Take it out of that water, and then put
It'll
your
keep it
salmon
moist.
Put your salmon on there, but
It won't burn.
Yeah, but it gives it that cedar taste. It don't taste like
I
cedar.
fucking hate cedar, bro.
Oh,
I
dude,
got a
nah,
cedar
man.
allergy. Had me fucking sneezing and shit. Like, Austin, hey homeboy, eat this shit.
Yeah.
God damn, that shit's good.
It is good, dog. I'm telling you,
Fucking
man.
break out of highs and shit.
Yeah, man, we doing all kinds of spreads, dude.
So what's your favorite meat? What kind of meat do you like eating? I don't know. James asked a question.
Oh man, I like steaks, dude.
Steaks, of
Yeah,
course,
steaks.
absolutely. Just beef steak.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cut?
I would have to say it would be the T-bone. Every now and then I'll do like a porterhouse or something.
Yeah.
We went to go eat at a place called, I think it's Three Forks in Austin. Y'all ever been there?
No.
Right downtown where they're building that new Google Center. Dude, man, I walked in there. I was like, man, my wife was like, I think I'm underdressed. I'm like, man, looking
Yeah,
around.
they're all dressed up real nice.
Well, everybody was except for this homeboy that was over here, like in a fishing shirt and a hat.
You?
Nah,
Hey, he talking about himself.
nah, it was.
He's like, it was me. I was looking in the mirror.
Some old ass white dude, man, just chilling in some shorts and a fishing shirt.
He probably got the most money in that motherfucker
Yeah,
too.
it's what I told her. I was like, man, look at him. He's underdressed or whatever, man, dude. I opened up that menu. And I was like, oh shit. And
Oh, they for real about their meat.
Yeah, they're
$70
Y'all
for
grab,
a
y'all clutch your wallet. You're like, oh damn.
now
Better get on Skins and Fiends. Start advertising for jerky.
the cheapest steak I think was like $95.
Yeah.
Dude. And they had like aged steaks and all kinds of shit.
shit's fire, dude.
I haven't got to try none of that.
You gone to Fogo de
Yeah.
Chao?
Oh yeah.
That shit's fire, dude.
Yeah.
Have you been to Perry's?
Yeah.
I have.
That
That's
steak
pretty
is
You ever
good.
been to Perry's?
No.
The old company I used to work for, we go monthly to like a lunch. And we went to Perry's, and he was like, just get whatever you want. I was like, oh, you fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll take the crab cakes, that fucking $90 chunk of steak that was chopped up and there's only like 3 pieces. I'll take a medium rare or however you want to cook it. I'll take this, that. And then mine alone was like $280.
Yeah.
And my cousin worked in the same company, and he's like, bro, you didn't really have to eat all that. I said, but I ate it all though, didn't I? He said order what you want. Hey, and then they charge per like drink. Everybody's getting water. I'm like, let me have a Dr. Pepper. So 50 Dr. Peppers later, dude, that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Fucking Forrest Gump over here.
Just leave the picture. Leave the picture.
Nah, dog. They were charging, dude. They'd pour that bitch in your glass and everything. For
Must
you.
have drank me about 16 Dr. Peppers.
Hey, I'm up in that bitch with paint on my shirt and shit, looking all raggedy. I'm like, dude, I just work on things here. I don't do shit. I don't make good money.
God damn.
I processed the cow, dude. I put T-bones out of it and everything.
Hell yeah, that's
Dude,
some good shit right there.
Dude, that's the best meat you're ever gonna taste. Like that, man, dude.
Fresh.
It's totally different.
Not
than-
from like a farm where they grow all GMOs. Like
They grow
you know what I
them?
mean? Like
They do. They do. So
They add feed
not
to
all
make them
pumped
big.
up with a
Raise
bunch
them,
of
right?
not
Yeah.
not all pumped up with a bunch of artificials.
yeah. So like
Just grass fed.
how our operation works is like we have I want to say little over we're probably pushing like 1,000 head of cattle right now, and all our steers that are like from 400 to 600 weights, we'll have buyers from them. They'll pull up in a truck, we'll load them up. The people who bought them are feedlots, and then they take them to that feedlot. They'll pump them up with a steroid or it's some type of shit they put in their ear, and it makes them want to just eat.
Get some real fat.
And they'll eat and they'll feed them at that feedlot, and then that's where they sell them.
To a slaughterhouse.
You ever been through
Slaughterhouse.
Gonzales to like going towards what is it south to like what is that?
The meatheads, you talking about that?
Yeah, like everything all on the right. You see all them lots where it's just got chingles of cows.
Yeah.
But
like
it's
a
just got
feedlot.
a bunch of booths with food,
Yeah, and that's all. That's what he's saying. That's all they
Yeah.
do is they just eat,
And then-
eat, and then they go. and
So
they
why
process
is
the meat.
like natural raised, all of the good shit advertised by like HEB and all that? Why is that usually more expensive?
Because it's a process, right?
Yeah, I mean they just
Well, okay, they give that animal something to make them eat faster.
right.
So that meat is produced faster. Well, then these grass fed are taking longer to get to the maturity
And-
to.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot more manpower that goes into it to checking them, to keeping them healthy, rather than just giving them a shot. And like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
I
good.
think to get that green stamp, I think you gotta pass a whole bunch of guidelines
Yeah.
and inspections
Yeah,
and all of that.
but what's
and that's-
funny though too is one year we had Walmart or Sam's buying a lot of our beef.
Yeah.
And before I used to go in there and be like, yeah, we're gonna get these steaks at a good deal, Black Angus, and then I found out that these fools, like, if it had our cows, we have Red Angus and we have Black Angus, but if they got a quarter of Black Angus in them,
They'll call it that.
they'll call it that. So the last time I went, I'm like, shit, is there lying to you? Well, I ain't buying that fucking steak. It ain't, because they were buying a lot from us. They were coming in, buying, and then it was like, man, dude, like, that's not Black Angus. Like, they advertise that shit like, that's not Black Angus.
It's like the chickens they call them free range.
Yeah.
I'm a free range. I'm a free range human.
Well, yeah.
Just move around wherever I want to eat.
Amanda's on a kick
Eat what I
about
want.
doing free range and all that.
Yeah.
Well, you know how they say it's free range? Well, I mean, it's not free range. It's just they have more space than
Shit, we had some
Yeah.
chickens. They did whatever the fuck they wanted to.
Yeah.
And my chihuahua would hurt him back in the pen at the end of the night. I swear to God, bro. I wish I had videos. I would tell Chanel to go out there and she'd run all the little chickens, little Rhode Island Reds back in the pen.
Yeah. I mean, there is like, don't get me wrong, like we are used to eating stuff like that. So like processed stuff, like, and that's why like when we hunt, I try to like, when we have people over that don't get to have that experience or taste that type of stuff, I'll cook for them, and then it's like, oh, that's nasty, or like that's
because they're not used to the game.
They're not used to the taste.
They use the word gamey, and I'm like, bro, don't use that word gamey. Like, just because you're used to eating so much. I'm guilty of it too. Like, we eat so much processed food that's processed or that has been injected with so much stuff that you go out and you kill a deer, and that deer hasn't been shot up with anything. I mean, acorns, pecans, and fucking grass. You
can call it bullshit. We eat so much bullshit.
They eat so much bullshit that it's like, you go kill that, and you're not tasting, or you're getting the real deal is what you're getting. Yeah. So
it's kind of like eggs. If you ever doing like farm eggs, they like smell strong, like, and orange. They're not even yellow; they're orange.
You find yourself eating more like deer meat or like pig meat than you do store bought beef or anything like that?
Yeah, so we
I mean, of course you do, because you got it access, but I mean, like, do you buy less beef because you can make ground up fucking deer meat and make chili with it or something, or spaghetti?
Yeah, so we really, that's all we go to the store for, is like ground meat, or if like now if it's like we want a steak, but I have a freezer full of steak right now, so it's like now I'm like, we're set. But yeah, I mean, it'll be for like sides, shit like that, like whatever. But
man, I worked out on this ranch down in South Texas, and the guy, it was a big game ranch, right? It was like 7,000 acres. It's called La Paria Ranch, and we built a bunch of pens for the cows and shit so they could hold them for the water trough. And the dude came out and he had some elk steaks, and he's like, "Hey man, y'all want some?" Because we had a separate kitchen that we had to live in because we were the help, And man, I tried the elk steak. I was like, dude, I'll never want to eat beef again, bro. And he was like, dude, I haven't eaten beef in like 3 years. He's like, I just eat all the game that I kill.
He's all like that.
He's all fucking jacked. No, he was some old dude. And he's like, man, I feel healthy, He said, but it was chicken fried elk steak, and that motherfucker was so good. It tastes like the best steak you've ever had. It didn't taste like gamey like what people call, or like, just anything different. It just tastes like a really rich beef.
You ever encounter anybody that's like against like killing animals and shit like that or anything?
PETA?
Yeah. I actually had one person, like, they decided to follow the page, and then next thing you know, they were like,
it's being reported and shit.
No, they didn't report anything. They were starting to comment like on the pictures and stuff, like, "Oh my gosh, that poor animal! How could you do that?" And I'm like,
that motherfucking poor animal tastes
like,
good.
why are you gonna come follow this page just named Skins and Fins? You're gonna come over here and follow this page? No,
maybe it was like a secret handshake. They thought. Skins and fins. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, no,
they thought you were trying to protect the wildlife. They didn't know you were trying to eat.
I mean, we protect it in a way. We're just not out there killing every goddamn thing.
Population control.
Yeah, man. There's a reason why you dove hunt. It's one time I was like, why do you kill those poor birds? I mean, if you do your research, if we let those birds
just grow,
multiply, and they'll ruin a crop. So. We go out there and you have a limit, and take your limit, and that's all you go with. You know what I mean? So, but if you let those birds multiply, and they'll come and they'll tear up. Same with the deer
and the cow. I mean the pigs.
The pigs are rampant, right?
Yeah, pigs. They'll tear anything up in their way. Dude. Mm-hmm. I've had some bad run-ins with those things a couple times. Y'all probably seen the video on there, dude. I had to edit that video. Deborah was cussing my ass out, boy.
What'd you do? Smoke that motherfucker?
Nah, dude. Like, I pulled up. Like, boss was like, man, we got these pigs. They're tearing it up out there. I said, all right, I'm gonna go get them. Loaded my gun up.
Said, I
got him, man.
Hey, baby, stay here. I'm gonna go get them.
I just bought the truck. Just got the truck that I'm in right now. Pulled up. There was pigs inside the corral that we have for our cows where we feed them. I pulled up to the gate, got out, started blasting them, hitting them. Boy, they were just screaming. And the next thing you know, dude, this pig runs away from me, makes a U-turn, comes right back.
Hauling ass.
They're
fast, too.
And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't even have time to close my door. I'm like, my door's open, and I'm blocking them in. Dude, that pig comes and just rams the door and smashes me in the door. He ends up behind me and tries to get up. If he would have got up, he'd have ended up inside the truck.
Oh, he would
Dude, I turned around.
They're like dogs, bro. They try and bite you and shit.
I just started and there was
shooting
like,
the whole door up on the inside. Just
Dad was freaking out in the truck, man. Like, the fucking truck is moving. Oh, dude. Like, I was like, damn, I was so pissed, dude. I was like, man, I told you not to do this. She was cussing me out, dude.
She's like, hey, that pig was on some gang shit. He was like, this motherfucker shooting at us. Get him, boys. And he turned around. He's like, I'm going to fuck him up myself.
Hey, it seems like he took off and then to go build some momentum and then hit that U-turn.
Guess so, dude. But you know what? I had it on. I don't know why they came towards. I kind of know why they came towards me, but they were coming in from a different spot. There was a hole in the fence they were coming in.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, man, they're gonna go out that way. You know.
Hell, they came through the opening that you were
right.
at.
They came right at me. They were like looking at the flash.
You fuck your truck up?
Yeah, dude. I had to like pull the dent out and do some work to it, and now there's like a little bitty softball sized dent on the bottom of my door. So every day I get up,
all the bullet holes on the door panel on the inside.
It was. I had no.
I
had pictures though where blood was splattered all over the back. I was like, God damn! I was
That's
like,
crazy, man.
What the hell I was saying?
Yeah, because you shoot a pig and it just blood goes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And see, there was another time we were out in the pasture, and my dad, he was out there. Me and my cousin Danny, we started walking. I said, man, these pigs. I smell them, man. You can smell them. They stink, dude.
Dirty mother.
They're over here. They're over here. So we started crawling and shit. We had our guns and popped up on them. Started shooting, laying them out. Well, a few pigs out running around took off running towards my dad. And my dad, boy, he started screaming, got in his truck, and he thought I took off running because there was babies. So I told Dad, I said, damn, I took off running. I caught a piglet. That motherfucker was screaming, dude. And
get the big mama chasing after you.
My dad was like, man, he thought a pig had me or something. He was freaking out. I was like, nah, dude, I got this little pig. Had a little baby pig, man.
You keep it?
I kept it for a little while.
They ate the fuck out of that motherfucker.
Ah, man. I gave him away. I didn't give it to him.
Shit, me too. I gave all the little pigs we got away too.
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
But I've learned for that shit. I'm like, man, I can't be doing that crazy shit. I'm gonna mess around and hurt myself or hurt somebody.
Yeah, because you fall, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna click on you.
Yeah. So now it's like we got that night vision now, and it's like, man, I'll sit up in that blind, just cap them from there.
Hey, you ever think my homeboy's got a night vision, and he was like, "Hey, man, you want to look through it, dog? You know, you could just look at the cows in it. Yeah. Don't shoot them, but look at them." And I was like, dog, on the cool, I'm kind of scared because, you know, our eyes aren't meant to see at night like that. And I'm afraid one night I'm going to be looking through that motherfucker and just see a big old man beast out in the woods and shit. And then, like, going to ruin my life forever. I'm never going to be able to be out in the dark. You know, he got night vision. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of freaks me out.
You posted a video of the night vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty badass.
It does look cool, though.
Yeah.
Because that scope you have, it records, right?
Yeah, you can record and take pictures and all that shit off of it.
That's live.
It's like a video game.
It's like a big long motherfucker, too. Right?
Yeah. It's so, like, what I could do now, because my son loves to hunt, too. So now I can coach him through it because I have an app on my phone. So whatever he's looking at, I'm getting a live feed from it. Because it has, like, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
That's some badass.
And so I'll be sitting there.
And it plays some fucking Tejano the whole time. Right. Gives you free beers too. Everything, dog.
Keeps them cold, man. But yeah, man, I'll just sit there and like we were out there the other night, and he was like, "And you see that, Dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't." You know that's not a pig. You know, it was the ass end of a cow. And
oh
like,
fuck!
That's not a pig, dude. Like you gotta wait, you gotta pay attention. You know, he's learning. And so he's like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'm like looking at the live feed. And so at any point in time, like if I see something, I can zoom in for him, and it'll zoom in
really
what
badass.
he's looking at, and then I can change. Man, dude, I can change anything I want on there for him if he needs me to.
Damn, that's
without having
badass,
to take
dude.
the gun away from him. Like, hold on, here, let me see, and then you know,
Yeah, that's live.
Only thing,
especially when you're teaching
business.
Yeah, the only thing it doesn't have is the fire button.
You're over there.
Yeah.
Just
shoot.
Yeah.
Got the Xbox controller.
Hell yeah.
This is IRL right here. It's
Hey, Josh
Yeah.
Russell, he done said hi twice in the
I
chat.
wasn't even acknowledge him.
Yeah. Okay.
Put me on your podcast. How much does it take to get on a podcast?
That's crazy. You got any merch out right now?
I don't, man. My sister's lacking right now.
Sister's slacking.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Y'all working on it?
Yeah, now we got some. We'll have some stuff coming out. I was trying to work with logos, man. They kind of like blew me off. I felt like because I want to get some hats made.
I'm still
When
waiting
did you
on
go?
mine.
Shit, dude.
Damn, you still waiting?
3 weeks.
You're still what, dude?
Oh, that's you, dog. Because hey, I went in the day after
She
you.
said she was backed up like a
The
motherfucker.
day after you, I took shirts. She got them done to me 2 days later. She messed up on one of my shirts. She went and bought shirts. I brought her more shirts. And
she said she was
just
doing-
finished them today.
She said she was doing shirts and then she was switching to the hat jig.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Because she called me last Friday and she was like, "Hey, I can get them done today, but I'm gonna have to change out all my stuff." And I was like, "Dude, I'm not in that big a hurry."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no,
it's only
'cause I
3
got
fucking
shirts.
hats, so I mean,
It's only how many?
3. But she didn't charge me for the setup fee.
Oh, that's good. Who did it?
One,
Oh, never mind.
2, 3.
Oh no, dude, they're all fat head
No,
size.
1,
Damn it.
2, 3. I was gonna say your what are they? Good old boys.
No, those hats are my fucking hats.
Oh, god damn.
They'll be on sale here pretty soon.
Hey, we get them on discount. Right?
No, I'll get y'all some hats, dude.
So
What do you mean?
You don't wear hats.
I got a collection though.
He's gonna write about his Funko Pops. Right?
Yeah, a
that's what
line
I'm
of
talking
them,
about.
right?
That's my dog. You know.
Hey,
Shit, everywhere I go, I wear the dark side. Shit, that dark side was in Mexico.
I wish I had one.
yeah, dude.
My dog ate it. Sorry,
Speaking of
motherfucker.
the pops, I got the What If the Watcher.
Oh,
pop.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ordered that today. It's on the way.
I know. Hey, are y'all ready for Spider-Man?
I'm fucking ready.
Andrew.
I don't know if y'all watching.
She said Sancho makes it happen for Andrew. Huh?
Oh damn!
Get his ass, Amanda. That's what he was saying before we started the show.
Put that
What?
cam up. Let's see the look on your face.
Get his ass, Amanda.
You going tomorrow, Spider-Man?
I'm actually gonna go Monday.
Oh, okay. Dude, the premiere was on. I think the
Yeah,
premiere was on
was-
Monday, or was
No,
it yesterday?
It was Tuesday.
Yeah. And so there's spoilers out there already, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm saying.
I've been off of Twitter, dog.
Yeah. I got
You watch Spider-Man in MCU or anything like that?
man, we watched the whole. We're actually right now because my son's into all that stuff. We're watching all the Avengers in order.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the thing right now. There's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I did it when I had
Watch
COVID.
parties.
But see, my
It
brother-in-law,
was easy.
Like my brother-in-law, he had to explain to me because if you go to like Disney Plus,
Yeah.
it's got like phase 1, phase
Yeah.
2, and then the cinematic
Yeah.
order, and I'm like, what the fuck is all these other ones? Like they just
You
can't
can
put
get it in the order of the time, right?
But
The
yeah.
time. What do you call it?
Apparently.
Timeline order.
Yeah.
You
But
can. I guess you could select it and it'll.
It'll just
Move
play them. Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
just play 'em.
yeah. So we went with the way they're supposed to be, and I think right now we're about to come up on Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
And that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
That's a
son's
good
been
one.
dying. He's like, Thor Ragnarok. I'm like, bro, that's not where it starts.
After that one, that's you could see the movies they changed after that one.
Yeah.
Before they were like, like number Iron Man, but then from there they started doing more jokes. Kind of putting more
Yeah.
hidden stuff in there. It's pretty cool.
But that's crazy though how they made these movies and put them out, but there was an order to them.
I'm sure they were written all in one in order.
yeah.
Then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna fuck them up. That way,
Yeah.
that way we can still make it relevant whenever we're done, and then
Yeah.
they can just come back." you know?
Because when you start watching it from the beginning, was it Captain America or Captain
Yeah.
Marvel? Captain America, Captain Marvel, whatever.
yeah,
whatever order.
it's kept the first Avenger,
Yeah,
and then it goes to
and it
Captain
all
Marvel.
makes sense, and you have to stay and watch the end clippings.
Yeah. The end
yeah. You
credits.
watch it and you watch that, but then you also see Samuel Jackson how he got into trying to find these people with powers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
you meant Samuel Adams. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Hey, I like fucking who make his head think like, is it really Samuel?
So apparently there's
drunk.
Because I'm dyslexic, I might say something weird, and I'm just like, oh, whatever.
apparently there's 2 end credit scenes in
the Spider-Man?
Yeah, No Way Home.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
this dude
I'm
at
going
work.
Monday.
He's like all about spoilers. He's the guy that spoiled What If for me the moment I walked in.
Oh, really?
yeah.
moment I
So
Is it a guy that works with you?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So I gotta like stay away from his ass, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, "You want me to tell you something?"
Nah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, "Nah, dude." Get
When
the
are you
fuck away
going?
from me." Tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Okay. I tried looking for, and
Tickets already
everybody's
bought?
sold out.
Already bought.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait and go Monday.
Yeah.
I'll
I was
watch it
lucky that
Saturday.
they had him over here. First.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I got some
Shit,
shit
you
I
can
gotta
probably
do.
watch it right now.
I got
Fuck
some shit
it.
I gotta do tomorrow after work, so I won't be able to do shit after work.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah. You work tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah.
You do too?
I work. Shit, I'm working all week.
I can't call in, but I'm running on thin ice.
Well, hey, no, he can't call in because he's gonna be gone for like a week.
Oh yeah, I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep your.
Dude, I put my weekend
toe the line.
like, in January. I put my request, or not really request. It was more of like, I'm telling you I'm not gonna be here. Because usually I put a request, but he was like, "Hey, well, you're on call." I was like, well, "I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna be here."
Yeah.
And I've already found somebody to cover my call, but I put it in. He's like, "A whole week? I need something to be able to like back this up." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, what you mean back it up?"
Is that your boss?
Yeah.
Do his voice.
Nah, he probably listens. No. He's like, "A week? Oh, what do you mean you need a week off? A whole week? A whole week, Christopher."
Yeah. Everybody watching, appreciate y'all for watching. We're on the road to 1,000 followers. We're less than 50 away. We've got a couple of cents, and we really appreciate y'all. So if y'all can go ahead, hit that follow button, as well as head to Skins and Fins and go like that page as well.
Speaking of merch, we still have hats.
We still have hats.
I thought about that on the way home. I was like, man, we still got hats.
Still got shirts, select sizes.
Select sizes.
What'd you bring for us?
Man, so shout out to Danny. He's probably watching this right now.
He was watching earlier.
Yeah, he paid for y'all summer sausage.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, Dan.
It was his summer sausage you get. That's good,
Nah,
man.
man, I got some jalapeno and cheese. I got some regular.
Yeah, man.
And then I made some bratwurst. I brought you a pack.
Hell
Whatever.
yeah,
I don't
man.
care how y'all split it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is.
I
what
know.
it
Shout
is.
out, man, because like 3 years ago they gave a Christmas basket away. And
Yeah.
I won it.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah?
did.
Yeah.
You
He
did,
was
yeah.
always winning something, dog.
Hey, I got a little bit of luck on me.
It's his life.
Wish I could
He's
get
like, "How's
lottery
life?"
luck, but
You ask Andrew how's life. He's like, winning.
I just work.
Another
dog.
one winning.
I just work, dog.
That's what I'm
all
talking
do.
about. I like that though. I like to see my people win. Hey JP, shout out to JP for saying hi to Josh Russell finally. What's up, Josh Russell? OTG. He ain't been very on the go.
Well, he told you. He said, thank you for using on the go last week. He said.
Yeah. I bought beer. He went and got it, and then he drank my fucking beer.
Oh, that's when I went over there, right?
Yeah. I was at Hobby's chilling.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, go to the store, get me some beer. I'll Cashapp you, right?" I sent him. I gave him like $6 to go. Which the fucking store's right next door. He comes back. "Hey, you think I can get a beer?" I was like, "Damn, bro."
No, he finished drinking whatever beer was there.
He took beer out of the fridge that was somebody else's.
Yeah, and then that was done, and then he's like, "Man, I need another beer." Hey, Austin, can I get a beer?
And what I tell him, I was like, "Damn, give me my fucking $6 back."
Was that $6 delivery fee or what?
I just paid him it like tip, like, "Hey, thanks, appreciate it."
Yeah.
Hook him up, Then the motherfucker.
I didn't think he was still working. I thought he was living off his sugar mama now.
Well, I don't know. When we seen him, he said they were on break.
Shut
you know
up.
how
This
that goes.
fucking guy.
You know how that goes.
Richard has the best sausage.
Dang.
JP says there's a vegan barbecue place coming to town. That's a fucking lie. JP is full of shit, man.
You can't believe nothing he says.
And I
man.
bet the whole motherfucker smells like patchouli. Oh man.
You ready to bring it home?
Yes, sir.
Richard, any last words before we go?
No, man, just thank y'all for having me, man. And any of my Skins and Fins following, if y'all ain't following Dark Side of the Mic, man, just follow. Like
sir.
and follow. Hit that like button.
Go like and follow Skins and Fins right now on Facebook.
Yeah.
I know the work that goes behind all this stuff, and it's some hard work, guys.
Yeah.
This looks good. I tell y'all that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, he came in and he's like, "Man, this looks way different than what I thought it looked like on
Hey,
TV."
on the real, what'd you think it was gonna be?
He thought they just sat up there.
I thought it was like a big studio, and I thought you were up here, and I'm like, man, dude, they got that spread out,
And
man.
he just pops in behind the curtain every once in a while, bro.
Yeah. I was looking forward to this, man. I was thinking earlier on at work, I was getting some stuff, writing some notes down and stuff like that. If y'all can't tell, I don't fish and hunt worth of shit. I'm in line at HEB. So it's real cool.
I'm gonna take you fishing with me one day.
Yeah.
Not for reds though.
for sure, man.
Go for bass. Hey, I know a good bass spot.
Hey, would you be pissed if I?
I push your ass in.
I gotta have a
Good luck swimming.
have a real hard time thinking about taking you out, man, because I just fucking.
He's gonna be like, "I'll take you, but you gonna fish from the shore until you catch your first red, and then you can get on the boat."
Hey, just let me know. Hey, you can take me and my son. We'll go.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
we'll
if
figure
it
it
makes
out, man. It's
it makes
like
you
I said-
feel any better, I go on the boat with my buddies and they all catch reds.
Yeah.
Except for me.
I'm just
so.
surprised that Tom hasn't got you on anything.
Oh,
Like
he's
that.
trying,
That really
dude.
like that.
He makes fun of me constantly, dude.
Ah, damn, dude.
He gives you a lot of shit.
Power
Hell
Rangers.
yeah,
Hey.
dude. He called me and he's like, "How's that redfish?" Never mind. I'm like, "All right, motherfucker." And he tells me, like, we've been talking about our upcoming season and shit. So, and he's like, "Man," he's like, "We're gonna start early this year." He's like, "We're gonna get you that red." And I was like, "Quit saying that. Just quit saying. We're just gonna quit saying we're gonna get Austin a red totally. That way, when it does happen, we're gonna be like, I fucking knew it." Instead of saying, "Man, we've been saying it this whole season," and Austin ain't caught shit. So,
Hey, that
it's
should be
coming,
like a
bud.
piece of the channel,
We're gonna make a shirt.
Trying to get
Me and
Austin
my
a
first
red.
rat red. I'm gonna be like this. I got it though, right?
You ain't got one of those?
No,
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm telling you, there's something wrong with me, bro. I must,
Kick yourself in the ass.
I must be holding my mouth wrong and going through clues or something. I don't know.
Damn.
It'll happen though.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Richard. Man,
Yeah,
I
man.
had,
Hell yeah,
had a
man.
blast, dude. I like
Yeah.
hearing your stories. We'll bring you back on for
Oh yeah, yeah.
just stories. I just want to stories with Richard. Had some music or something.
Got plenty of stories. Look at that.
Now he's on point. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Is that your new word or what? That's the third time I heard you say it.
Second.
He's been practicing.
Hey, I go by threes.
Practicing
Man.
his Spanish.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for tuning in and all that. Go like Skins and Fins. And we'll see you back here again next week. My name is James.
It's Austin.
And Drew.
Later, guys.
Dude, you gotta go.